Remember, it's not about the position, it's about having fun. The race has just begun, and we have Serious Guy and Super Lacroix leading the pack, followed by Sabine 27 and Janky Wine, with Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 trailing close behind. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have advanced to 2P, surpassing Sabine 27 and Janky Wine. Bobardo and MD 162 have progressed to 4P, overtaking One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix. Noga 77 and ESG 7 have moved up to 6P, overtaking Okioki 3 and RR Raphael. Noga 77 and ESG 7 have made a strong move up to 5P, surpassing One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix. Meanwhile, Stanlebanum, Captain Jonas, Wack, and Nikem Bakken are in a heated battle for 13P. Lastly, Resulti Adhar and Nigo have advanced to 16P, overtaking Duff Dad and Human Cipher. Noga 77 and ESG 7 are fighting hard for 5P in their Shadow DN4, up against One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix in a Ferrari 712. Meanwhile, Wipe and Nikem Bakken have surged to 12P, overtaking Amaljet and Toolman 2000. The battle for 12P is heating up between Wipe and Nikem Bakken in a Shadow DN4 and Amaljet and Toolman 2000 in a McLaren M8C. Bobardo and MD 162 are dueling with One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix for 4P. Amin-san and GG Knife Master have made gains, now at 24P after passing Zago 22 and Sarayan Bot. Amin-san, GG Knife Master, Zago 22, and Sarayan Bot are currently in a tight battle for 24th place. Lacroix 1980, Wayne Train 94, Sabine 27, and Janky Wine are currently engaged in a heated battle for the second position. Lacroix 1980, Wayne Train 94, Sabine 27, and Janky Wine are currently in an intense battle for the second position. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have advanced to 1P, passing Sabine 27 and Janky Wine. One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix have climbed to 3P, overtaking Bobardo and MD 162. Bobardo and MD 162 have moved up to 4P, overtaking Noga 77 and ESG 7. Bobardo and MD 162 make a strong move, overtaking 5 cars to claim 5P. Noga 77 and ESG 7 also impress by overtaking 12 cars to secure 6P. One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix are now in 3P after overtaking Sabine 27 and Janky Wine. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 are currently in a tight battle for second place, with both driving Shadow DN4S. Meanwhile, One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix are also in the mix, driving Ferrari 712S. One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix have taken the lead, surpassing Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 are catching up to One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix, reducing the gap by 3.6. Sabine 27 and Janky Wine have advanced to third place, overtaking Bobardo and MD 162. One serious guy and Super Lacroix are making a big move, overtaking 12 cars to secure 2P. Meanwhile, Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have also advanced, overtaking 6 cars to take 3P. Now, One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix have moved up to 2P, surpassing Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94. Lacroix 1980, Wayne Train 94, Sabine 27, and Janky Wine are all in a heated battle for the third position. Sabine 27 and Janky Wine have made a bold move, climbing to third place by overtaking Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94. Sabine 27 and Janky Wine dropped to 9th place, while Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 slipped to 12th. Bobardo and MD 162 made a strong move to 3rd, surpassing Nogas 77 and Easgene 7. Wipe and Nikenbakken made an impressive move, overtaking 8 cars to secure 12th position. They are now in a heated battle with the Maljet and Toolman 2000. Alright, come stick and redeem yourself are the chants we need to hear. It's all part of the racing spirit. And abused, getting into that 2J is a challenge worth pursuing. You all keep the excitement going. One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix leading the pack in 1P, with Sabine 27 and Janky Wine close behind in 2P. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 making moves to secure 3P. One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix are setting the pace at the front, followed closely by Sabine 27 and Janky Wine. Bringing up the rear, it's Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94. These drivers are really out here giving it their all. Wipe and Nikenbakken have advanced to 12th position, surpassing a Maljet and Toolman 2000. Themamestic said, "Hey Amy, who has the fastest lap?" The current fastest lap is held by a Duff Blazer and a Tarx with a time of 1:21.701 in the Ferrari 712. Stella Banham and Captain Jonas are currently in a heated battle with Rizaldi Adhar and Nigo for the 14th position. Stella Banham and Captain Jonas are driving ABR MP15 for Chevrolet, while Rizaldi Adhar and Nigo are behind the wheel of a Shadow DN4. Abused said, "Hey Amy, is there a chance last place driver will win?" Absolutely, anything is possible. In the world of racing, we've seen some amazing comebacks. It's not over till the checkered flag drops. Bobardo and MD 162 have encountered issues, dropping to 16th place. Nogas 77 and Easgene 7 are now in 5th, overtaking Okioki 3 and RR Raphael, who are in 6th after passing Themamestic and Ricky 095. Amin-san and GG Knife Master have advanced to position 20, surpassing Gary Z and Creamoyer. In turn, Gary Z and Creamoyer have taken the 21st spot, overtaking Vex 0v0 ID and Unipaki. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have advanced to 3P, overtaking Bobardo and MD 162. Bobardo and MD 162 have climbed to 4P, surpassing One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix. Stanley Banham, Captain Jonas, Resulti Adhar, and Nigo are fiercely contesting 14P. Stanley Banham and Captain Jonas are in ABR MP15 for Chevrolet, while Resulti Adhar and Nigo are driving a Shadow DN4. Sabine 27 and Janky Wine have made an impressive move, overtaking 14 cars to claim the third position. They've now moved up to 3P, surpassing Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94. Meanwhile, Wyke and Nukenbakum are in a tight battle with Amaljit and Toolman 2000 for 12P. Keep an eye on them as they navigate the track. One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix have surged into first place, overtaking Sabine 27 and Janky Wine. Sabine 27 and Janky Wine have advanced to second place, overtaking Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have moved up to third place, overtaking Bobardo and MD 162. One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix made significant moves up to 2P, overtaking Sabine 27 and Janky Wine. Meanwhile, Okyoki 3, R.A. Raphael, Theba Mestig, and Ricky 095 are locked in a battle for 7P. Also, Wyke and Nukenbakum are competing with Smurf 20 and ST4 NBZH for 12P, with interesting car matchups between Shadow DN4 and Chaparral 2J. Gary Z, Creenoyer, Vex 0v0 ID, and Unipocky are locked in a tight battle for 21st place. Wyke, Nukenbakum, Resulti Adhar, and Nigo are locked in a fierce battle for the 13th position. One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix is making a swift climb, overtaking 10 cars to secure 2P in the race. They've surpassed Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 to maintain their position. Meanwhile, Okyoki 3, R.A. Raphael, Theba Mestig, and Ricky 095 are engaged in a tight battle for 7P. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have surged through the field, overtaking 13 cars to claim the fourth position. They've now advanced to 4P, passing Bobardo and MD 162. Additionally, Duff Dad and the Unknown Cypher have climbed to 16P, overtaking Amin San and GG Knife Master. Duff Dad and the Unknown Cypher are struggling, dropping back 6 places to 26P. Aminsan and GG Knife Master have advanced to 18P, overtaking Gary Z and Creenoyer, who now hold 19P after passing Vex 0v0 ID and Unipocky. Bobardo and MD 162 have successfully advanced to position 4, overtaking Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have made a strong move up to 4P, passing Bobardo and MD 162. Resulti Adhar and Nigo are currently in a battle with Stanley Banham and Captain Jonas for 14P. Resulti Adhar and Nigo are driving a Shadow DN4, while Stanley Banham and Captain Jonas are in ABR MP15 for Chevrolet. Neo Texan is making moves, overtaking for cars to secure the 9th position. Lacroix 1980 and Train 94 have moved up to 2P, overtaking One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix. Bobardo and MD162 have moved up to 4P, overtaking Nogos 77 and Eusgene 7. Nogos 77 and Eusgene 7 have moved up to 5P, overtaking Pinamestic and Ricky 095. Lacroix 1980 and Train 94 are making some serious moves, overtaking 13 cars to secure the 4th position. On the other hand, Amaljet and Toolman 2000 seem to be struggling, dropping back 8 positions to 19th place. And just like that, Lacroix 1980 and Train 94 continue their ascent, now overtaking Bobardo and MD162. One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix have seized the top spot, passing Sabine 27 and Janky Wine. Sabine 27 and Janky Wine have taken 2nd place, overtaking Lacroix 1980 and Train 94. Upiost said, "Hey Amy, what is my fastest lap?" Your fastest lap so far is 1:25.685. Keep pushing and you might break your record. The race is off to an intense start with One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix leading the pack, while Sabine 27 and Janky Wine are closely behind in 2nd. And coming up fast in 3rd place are Lacroix 1980 and Train 94. Let's see how this competition unfolds. One Serious Guy said, "Hey Amy, who has run the fastest lap so far?" One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix in the Ferrari 712 have set the fastest lap so far. They are really pushing hard out there. Gary Z, Creamoyer, Vex 0v0 ID, and Unipaki are locked in a tight battle for the 19th position. Upiost said, "Hey Amy, who is driving the 24th place car?" Hey there. The car in 24th place is being driven by a user named Laserlost, and their AI driver is handling the McLaren M8C. Seems like they've got some ground to make up. Janky Wine said, "Hey Amy, what is my fastest lap and position?" Hey there. Your fastest lap was 1:21.877, and you're currently in 3rd position. Keep pushing. The race has started with One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix in the lead, followed by Sabine 27 and Janky Wine, and then Lacroix 1980 and Train 94. Let's see how this unfolds. Hey Nihab, welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you tuning in again. Let's enjoy some epic race car action together. $81,792 and Nibet are on the move, parsing for cars to secure 17P. Wakp and Nukembakum have surged to 12P, surpassing Amaljet and Toolman 2000. Meanwhile, Resuldiadhar and Nigo have advanced to 16P, overtaking 81,792 and Nibet. Janky Wine said, "Hey Amy, who is driving my car?" "Hey there, Janky Wine. Your AI driver is currently driving your car. Good luck out there." Noga's 77 and Eugene 7 are making significant gains, moving up to 5th place after overtaking Bobardo and MD 162. Similarly, Amaljet and Toolman 2000 have made an impressive climb to 12th position, surpassing WACP and Nukembakum. The battle for 12th place is heating up between Amaljet and Toolman 2000 in a McLaren M8C and WACP and Nukembakum in a Shadow DN4. Upyost said, "Hey Amy. He was driving my car. Hey there. Your AI named Laserlost is currently driving your car and doing a pretty good job out there on the track. Best of luck to you both." Smurf20 and ST4NBZH surge ahead, overtaking 8 cars to secure 9th place. Stanabanam and Captain Jonas are on the move, closing in on Amaljet and Toolman 2000 with a 10.2-second gain. Bobardo and MD 162 make impressive progress, overtaking 9 cars to claim 17th position. Currently, WACP and Nukembakum are locked in a heated battle for 10th place. Both are piloting the Shadow DN4, while Amaljet and Toolman 2000 are also in the mix with their McLaren M8C. Upyost said, "Hey Amy. Told him to pit on lap 25 and get me in the car. I've noted your request for the pit stop on lap 25 and to get you in the car. Let's see what happens as the race progresses." Smurf20 and ST4NBZH shown some impressive moves, overtaking 6 cars to secure the 9th position. They've now moved up to 9p, overtaking WACP and Nukembakum. Serious Guy and Super Lacroix are off to a strong start, leading the pack, with Sabine 27 and Janky Wine close behind in second. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 are currently in 3rd place, but it's still anyone's race. Themamestic and Ricky095 have made a great move, now at 6th place after overtaking Okyoki 3 and R.A. Raphael. The 4 drivers are locked in a fierce battle for the 6th position. Additionally, WACP, Nukembakum, Amaljet, and Toolman 2000 are tightly contesting the 10th spot, with WACP and Nukembakum driving a Shadow DN4, while Amaljet and Toolman 2000 are in a McLaren M8C. Smurf20 and ST4NBZH are neck and neck with WACP and Nukembakum for 9p, making for an exciting battle. Gary Z and Krenoyer have made a good move up to 15p, overtaking Bobardo and MD 162. Meanwhile, Zago 22 and Sir Ironbot are catching up to Susanne Greenberg and Amy, closing the gap by 4.1. Neo-Texan is making some impressive moves, gaining 6 positions to reach 17th place. On the other hand, One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix are facing challenges, slipping down 18 positions to 20th place. Meanwhile, Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have surged to 3rd place, overtaking Noga's 77 and Eugene 7. Janky Wine said, "Hey Amy, pit on lap 18 and switch drivers." "Sure thing, Janky Wine, but let's hope the new driver doesn't take the corners sideways like the last one." Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have made a significant move, overtaking 10 cars to secure 2p. Noga 77 and ESG 7 are making a strong push, closing the gap by 20.2 seconds. Meanwhile, One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix are also on the move, overtaking 15 cars to claim 7p. Sabine 27 and Janky Wine have unfortunately dropped to 15th place, while Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 are now leading the race after overtaking Milka 77 and ESG 7, who are now in second. Meanwhile, The Domestic and Ricky 095 have slipped down to third place. Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH are making a strong move, closing in on Amaljit and Toolman 2000 by 5.8 seconds. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have surged into the lead, overtaking Milgus 77 and ESG 7, who now hold second place after passing The Domestic and Ricky 095. Zago 22 and Surayan Bot have made impressive moves, overtaking 4 cars to claim 21st position. Meanwhile, Wipe and Nikembakim have advanced to 8th place, passing Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH, who are now in 9th place after overtaking Stambabanam and Captain Jonas. Amaljit and Toolman 2000 have encountered some issues, dropping back 6 positions to 20p. Vex0v0 ID and Unipaki are gaining ground on Gary Z and Creamware, reducing the gap by 2.6 seconds. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have dropped to 21p, while Nogus 77 and ESG 7 are now leading the pack. The Domestic and Ricky 095 have surged to second place, passing Okioki 3 and RR Raphael. Upiost said, "Hey Amy. Last place car stuck. Hang in there, Upiost. Let's hope for a thrilling comeback." Smurf 20 and Saint 4 NBZH are on a roll, overtaking 4 cars to secure 4th place. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 are making impressive moves, overtaking 15 cars to claim 6th place. However, The Domestic and Ricky 095 are facing challenges, dropping back 6 positions to 8th place. The Domestic and Ricky 095 have made an impressive move, overtaking 14 cars to secure the 9th position. Noga 77 and ESG 7 are hot on their trail, closing the gap by 26.6. However, Wipe and Nikembakim are facing challenges, dropping back 6 places to 13th position. Amaljit and Toolman 2000 are making gains on 81,792 and Nibit, reducing the gap by 2.6. Sabine 27 and Janky Wine are making a strong push, overtaking 8 cars to secure 3rd place. They've now moved up to 3p, surpassing Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH. Smurf 20 and Street 4 NBZH have dropped to 24p. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have surged to 4p, passing Okioki 3 and RR Raphael, who are now in 5p after overtaking Bobardo and MD 162. LUL indeed, it's been an intense race so far. Okioki 3 and RR Raphael are on the move, closing in on Bobardo and MD 162 with a remarkable 11.3 second gain. Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH are making waves, overtaking 12 cars to secure 12th position. And once again, Okyoki3 and RR Raphael are rapidly catching up to Bobardo and MD162, reducing the gap by 11.3 seconds. Stella Banham and Captain Jonas have made a solid move, advancing to 12th place by overtaking Smurf 20 and Street for NBZH. Bobardo and MD162 have made a strong move, overtaking Lacroix 1980 and Wayne 94 to secure the 4th position. Twix 560 and Meyer are currently locked in a tight battle with Gary Z and Creamoyer for the 23rd position. Twix 560 and Meyer are piloting a Porsche 91 and 7/10ths, while Gary Z and Creamoyer are behind the wheel of a Nissan R382. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne 94 are now in 3rd place, passing Bobardo and MD162. Bobardo and MD162 have surged to 4th place, overtaking One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix. 81,792 and Nibbit have moved up to 14th place, overtaking Amaljit and Toolman 2000. Well, it looks like bedtime came early for that Ferrari. But hey, in racing, anything can happen. One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix are struggling, dropping 12 positions to 17p. Okyoki3 and RR Raphael have made impressive moves up to 5p, overtaking Neo Texan. Neo Texan is now in 6p after overtaking the Domestic and Ricky 095. Zagoat 22 and Sirahinbot have advanced to the 20th position, surpassing One Serious Guy and Super Lacroix. Noga 77 and ESGN 7 have made a swift move up the field, overtaking 8 cars to secure 9th position. They are now in 9th place, surpassing Wack and Nikambakan. Meanwhile, Twix 560 and Meyer have advanced to 22nd place, overtaking Gary Z and Creamoyer. Resulti Adhar and Nigo have made a strong move, now at 13p, passing 81,792 and Nibbit. Twix 560 and Meyer are in a tight battle with Gary Z and Creamoyer for 22p. Exciting stuff happening as the race progresses. Understood. Okyoki3 and RR Raphael have advanced to 3rd place, surpassing Neo Texan. Neo Texan has moved up to 4th place, overtaking Lacroix 1980 and Wayne 94. The Domestic and Ricky 095 have moved up to 6th place, overtaking Bobardo and MD162. Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH have made a strong move, climbing to 11th place, passing Resulti Adhar and Nigo. Meanwhile, Resulti Adhar and Nigo have advanced to 12th, overtaking 81,792 and Nibbit. 81,792 and Nibbit have also gained ground, now at 13th, overtaking Amaljit and Toolman 2000. Janky Wine said, "Hey Amy, what are the stats on my car, like fuel and tire wear?" Hey there. Looks like your Shadow DN4 is doing great on fuel and tire wear. Keep pushing it to the limits. Neo Texan, The Domestic, and Ricky 095 are locked in a tight battle for the 6th position. Neo Texan is driving a Porsche 91 and 7/10ths, while The Domestic and Ricky 095 are piloting a Shadow DN4. while Webb and Newcombotham are making impressive moves, overtaking for cars to secure the 6th position. Meanwhile, the Domestic and Ricky 095 seem to be struggling, dropping back 8 places to 15th. And Noga 77 and Usgian 7 are also facing challenges, falling back 9 positions to 18th. Aminsan and GG Knifemaster have made a strong move, advancing to 16p, overtaking Vex 0v0 ID and Unipaki. Amy has advanced to the 17th position, overtaking Vex 0v0 ID and Unipaki. Janky Wine said, "Hey Amy, can you ask for a blue flag on cars in position 16 and 17? Har har har, I would if I could. But I'm just a spectating AI, no power to influence the race." Hema Mistake, Ricky 095, Noga 77, and Usgene 7 are in a close battle for 8th position. Neo Texan from Team Navgum Kings is now at 16p after dropping 10 positions. Hema Mistake and Ricky 095 have advanced to 6p, surpassing Noga 77 and Usgene 7. Noga 77 and Usgene 7 are now at 7p, overtaking Web and Newcombotham. Hema Mistake, Ricky 095, Noga 77 and Usgene 7 are currently locked in an intense battle for the 8th position. Meanwhile, Wag and Newcombotham have made moves to take over the 10th spot, overtaking Stanley Bannon and Captain Jonas. Upiost said, "Hey Amy, who is now driving the car? Let me check. Beep BOOP. It looks like your AI driver, Upiost, is currently driving the Chaparral 2J in 19th position. Good luck out there." Sabine 27 and Janky Wine are making a strong move, overtaking for cars to secure the 2nd position. They've successfully passed Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 to gain significant ground in the race. Stella Bannon and Captain Jonas now at 10p, passing Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH. Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH now at 11p, overtaking Resulti Adhar and Nigo. Resulti Adhar and Nigo moving up to 12p, overtaking 81,792 and Nibbit. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have advanced to 2p, surpassing Sabine 27 and Janky Wine. Bobardo and MD 162 have advanced to 3p, overtaking Okyoki 3 and RR Raphael. Okyoki 3 and RR Raphael are now in 4p after surpassing Neo Texan. Neo Texan has climbed to 5p, overtaking Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94. Upiost said, "Hey Amy. What is currently my fastest lap?" Hey there. Your fastest lap ever was 1:25.508. That's some serious speed. Keep pushing those limits. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 successfully moved up to 3p, overtaking Bobardo and MD 162. Stella Bannon and Captain Jonas are now in 10p, passing Smurf 20 and Street for NBZH. Meanwhile, Smurf 20 and Street for NBZH secured 11p, overtaking WAG and Newcambocken. Accused said, "Hey Amy, start the fans up for my car please. I'd activate the turbofan button for extra power, but shush, it's our little secret." Thema Mestig and Ricky095 have advanced to 7th place, passing Neo Texan. Zago 22 and Sir Ironbot have progressed to 19th place, overtaking Susanne Greenberg and myself. Okyoki 3 and R.A. Raphael have swiftly taken over the 4th position, surpassing Bobardo and MD 162. Bobardo and MD 162 have encountered setbacks, dropping 18 positions to 23p. Thema Mestig and Ricky095 have advanced to 6p, surpassing WEC and Newcambocken, who now hold 7p after overtaking Nogus 77 and Isgene 7. Bobardo and MD 162 are on a roll, overtaking 9 cars to secure the 14th position. Neo Texan is facing challenges, dropping 6 positions to 16th place. Smurf 20 and Street 4 NBZH are making moves, now in 10th position after overtaking Rizaldi Adhar and Nigo. Vex0v0ID and Unipocky are making a strong move, closing in on Bobardo and MD 162, reducing the gap by 5.8 seconds. Neo Texan from Team Navgum Kings is on the move, overtaking 4 cars to secure 17p. While WEC and Newcambocken are now in 4p after overtaking Nogus 77 and Isgene 7. Meanwhile, Nogus 77 and Isgene 7 have moved up to 5p by overtaking Okyoki 3 and R.A. Raphael. Also, Stan Labanam and Captain Jonas have taken 7p by passing Thema Mestig and Ricky095. Janky Wine said, "Hey Amy, how much gas in my car and how are the tires?" Hey there. Your car is doing great on gas and your tires are holding up well. Keep pushing. Nogus 77 and Isgene 7 are on the move, overtaking 6 cars to grab the 8th position. WEC and Newcambocken have now advanced to 7th, surpassing Nogus 77 and Isgene 7. The battle continues as Nogus 77 and Isgene 7 reclaim 8th place by passing Stan Labanam and Captain Jonas. Dealing with scam calls. I can't stand those. Sometimes I like to mess with them a bit just for fun. But hey, at least there's a dispensary down the street for some stress relief, right? Lap 8 update, Vex0v0ID and Unipocky have made an impressive move, jumping to 16th place and leaving Neo Texan behind. Stan Labanam and Captain Jonas are on the move, making a slick overtake to claim the 9th position. Meanwhile, Amaljit and Toolman 2000 are facing challenges, dropping back 7 spots to 18th. Sabine 27 and Janky Wine are now leading the pack, overtaking Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 for the top spot. Vex0v0ID and Unipocky are charging hard, narrowing the gap to Neo Texan by 17.4. Meanwhile, Rizaldi Adhar and Nigo are up against 81,792 and Nibbit in a heated battle for 11p. On the move, Neo Texan from Team Navgum Kings has surged to 15p, overtaking Vex0v0ID and Unipocky. Accused said, "Hey Amy. Is the fan on?" "I'm pretty sure it is, otherwise we'd be sweating buckets in here." Welcome back, GenXAO. Great to have you back in the racing action. Let's rev up those virtual engines and enjoy the show. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have made impressive moves, overtaking 5 cars to secure 3P. They've now moved up to 3P, successfully overtaking Okyoki 3 and RR Raphael. Meanwhile, Rizaldi Adhar and Nigo have also advanced to 10P, overtaking ASI 1792 and Nibet. Sabine 27 and Jianqi Wine have advanced to 2P, surpassing Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94. Amaljet and Tourman 2000 have moved up to 13P, overtaking Bobardo and MD 162. Twix 560 and Meyer have moved up to 22P, overtaking Susanne Greenberg and Amy. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 are closing in on Sabine 27 and Jianqi Wine, reducing the gap by 2.1 seconds. Wyck and Nkenbokum are making a swift move up the field, overtaking 4 cars to secure 7th place. Noga 77 and ESGN 7 are also on the move, overtaking 7 cars to claim 8th position. However, Wyck and Nkenbokum have now advanced to 7th, surpassing Noga 77 and ESGN 7. Smurf 20 and Street 4 NBZH have made an impressive move, overtaking 5 cars to secure 10th position. They've now passed ASI 1792, Nibet, Rizaldi Adhar, and Nigo. Currently, ASI 1792 and Nibet are in a fierce battle with Rizaldi Adhar and Nigo for the 11th spot. Bobardo and MD 162 have climbed to 13P, overtaking Amaljet and Tourman 2000. Bobardo and MD 162 are in a tight battle with Amaljet and Tourman 2000 for the 13th position. Bobardo and MD 162 in a Porsche 91 and 7/10 are fending off Amaljet and Tourman 2000 in a McLaren M8C. Okyoki 3 and RR Raphael are making impressive progress, overtaking 8 cars to secure 4th position. Similarly, Bobardo and MD 162 have advanced to 12th place after overtaking Smurf 20 and ST4 NBZH. Sabine 27 and Jianqi Wine have surged into 1st place, overtaking Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94. Lacroix 1980 and Wayne Train 94 have advanced to 2nd place, overtaking Okyoki 3 and RR Raphael. Okyoki 3 and RR Raphael have moved up to 3rd place, overtaking Pina Mestic and Ricky 095. Wyck and Nkenbokum make a strong move, climbing to 6P while overtaking Okyoki 3 and RR Raphael. Okyoki 3 and RR Raphael have advanced to 4P, overtaking Pima Mestic and Ricky 095. Rizaldi Adhar and Nigo are locked in a battle with Bobardo and MD 162 for 12P. Rizaldi Adhar and Nigo are driving a Shadow DM for while Bobardo and MD 162 are in a Porsche 91 and 7/10. Meanwhile, Bobardo and MD162 are also contesting with Amaljit and Toolman 2000 for 13p. Bobardo and MD162 are in a Porsche 91 and 7/10s, and Amaljit and Toolman 2000 are in a McLaren M8C. Upyost said, "Hey Amy. Can you told my AI self to open the fans? Looks like your AI self could use a cool breeze. Hey, AI self, open the fans and feel the wind in your circuits." Bobardo and MD162 have advanced to 11p, surpassing AITY 1792 and Nibbit. Amaljit and Toolman 2000 have climbed to 13p, overtaking Rizaldi Adhar and Nigo. Amin San and GG Knife Master have made progress to 17p, passing Gary Z and Creamware. Okyoki 3 and RA Raphael are now in 4th place, having overtaken Thema Mestic and Ricky 095. Meanwhile, Vex 0v0 ID and Unipocky are gaining on Neo Texum, reducing the gap by 3.1 seconds. Amaljit and Toolman 2000 have advanced to 12th place, surpassing 81,792 and Nibbit. It's now a fierce competition between Amaljit and Toolman 2000 in a McLaren M8C and 81,792 and Nibbit in a Nissan R382 for that position. Rizaldi Adhar and Nigo are making moves, now at 13p after overtaking Amaljit and Toolman 2000. Neo Texum is also climbing, now sitting at 15p after overtaking Vex 0v0 ID and Unipocky. It looks like the Ferrari did have a pit stop. I wonder how this will affect the race. Okyoki 3 and RA Raphael are making a significant move, as they close the gap by 38.2 seconds to Sabine 27 and Janky Wine. Wijk and Nukembokum have climbed to 6th place, overtaking Mulga 77 and Yasjin 7. Bobardo and MD162 are swiftly closing in on Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH, reducing the gap by 16.6. Vex 0v0 ID and Unipocky are making gains, closing the gap on Neo Texum by 5.2 seconds. Sabine 27 and Janky Wine have advanced to 2p, surpassing Okyoki 3 and RA Raphael. Okyoki 3 and RA Raphael have shifted to 3p, overtaking Thema Mestic and Ricky 095. Thema Mestic and Ricky 095 have moved up to 4p, passing Wijk and Nukembokum. Sabine 27 and Janky Wine have climbed to 3p, passing Okyoki 3 and RA Raphael. Wijk, Nukembokum, Nolga 77, and Yasjin 7 are in a tight battle for 6p. Zago 22 and Sarayan Bot have advanced to 20p, surpassing Gary Z and Creenoyer. Upyost said, "Hey Amy. Told myself never pit again. We can complete one stop. That sounds like a bold strategy. Let's see if it pays off till the end." Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH now at 8p after overtaking Stanlebannon and Captain Jonas. Stanlebannon and Captain Jonas pushed up to 9p, passing Bobardo and MD162. Zago 22 and Sarayan Bot now at 20p after moving past Gary Z and Creenoyer. Lacroix 1980 and Train 94 have slipped to 18p. Sabine 27 and Janky Wine have advanced to 2p, surpassing Okioki 3 and RR Raphael. Okioki 3 and RR Raphael now hold 3p after overtaking the Domestic and Ricky 095. Smurf 20 and ST4 and VZH are making big moves, overtaking for cars to claim the third position. Meanwhile, Lacroix 1980 and Train 94 have surged ahead, overtaking 12 cars to secure 6th place. Impressive racing from both teams. Bobardo and MD162 are making impressive moves, overtaking for cars to secure the 5th position. Okioki 3 and RR Raphael are on the move, closing in on the Domestic and Ricky 095, reducing the gap by 5.4. Amaljit and Toolman 2000 are also showing great progress, overtaking 6 cars to secure the 8th position. Neo Texan is on the move, gaining 5 positions to take 11p. 81,792 and Nibbit are also making progress, overtaking for cars to secure 17p. Meanwhile, Resulti Adhar and Nigo are facing difficulties, falling back 6 positions to 18p. Vex0v0 ID and Unipaki are making a significant move, rapidly closing in on Resulti Adhar and Nigo, reducing the gap by 43.2. Meanwhile, Bobardo and MD162 have surged to 4p, overtaking Lacroix 1980 and Train 94. Currently, Vex0v0 ID and Unipaki are still reeling in Resulti Adhar and Nigo, closing the gap by 43.2. Bobardo and MD162 have made an impressive move, advancing to 5p by overtaking the Domestic and Ricky 095. Janky Wine said, "Hey Amy, tell my driver to push it, and that I put on the special tires. Your wish is my command. Let's hope those special tires are magic. Asterisk wink asterisk good luck out there." Sabine 27 and Janky Wine are setting the pace, followed closely by Smurf 20 and ST4 NBZH. In third place, we have Lacroix 1980 and Train 94. The competition is really heating up. Smurf 20 and ST4 NBZH dropped to 19p. Lacroix 1980 and Train 94 advanced to 3p, passing Bobardo and MD162. Bobardo and MD162 climbed to 4p, overtaking the Domestic and Ricky 095. Opposed said, "Hey Amy. Told myself to drive to the absolute limit and defend like God. Good luck out there. Remember to keep it clean and have fun." The Domestic and Ricky 095 are swiftly closing the gap on Bobardo and MD162, reducing it by 12.9. Meanwhile, Smurf 20 and ST4 NBZH are making impressive progress, overtaking 10 cars to secure 9th position. $81,792 and Nibbit advanced to 15p, passing Resulti Adhar and Nigo. Resulti Adhar and Nigo now at 16p, overtaking Amaljit and Toolman 2000. Vex0v0 ID and Unipaki moved to 18p, overtaking Zago 22 and Sir Ironbot. Vex0v0 ID and Unipaki are making a strong move, reducing the gap to Amaljet and Toolman 2000 by 18.8 units. Neo-Texum makes a strong move, advancing to 9p and overtaking Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH. Okyoki 3, RR Raphael, Nolga 77, and Eusgene 7 are all locked in a tight battle for 7th place. Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH have made impressive moves, now sitting in 9th after overtaking Neo-Texum. Aminsen and GG Knife Master are on the move, overtaking for cars to secure the 13th position. They've now advanced to 13th place, passing Web and Nukembakum. Lacroix 1980 and Waynetrain 94 slipped down to 10th place, while Bobardo and MD 162 advanced to the 3rd position, overtaking P Domestic and Ricky 095. Okyoki 3 and RR Raphael made headway to 6th place, surpassing Nolga 77 and Eusgene 7. Upyost said, "Hey Amy. Who gained the most place?" "Hey there. It looks like Sabine 27 and Janki Wine gained the most places, starting at position 5 and currently leading the race. Quite an impressive performance so far." Bobardo and MD 162 have had a tough break, dropping to 21p. Meanwhile, Okyoki 3 and RR Raphael have surged to 6p, passing Nolga 77 and Eusgene 7. Nolga 77 and Eusgene 7 are now in 7p after overtaking Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH. Beginner's luck sometimes goes a long way. But hey, gaining 6 positions is nothing to scoff at either. Keep pushing those limits out there, everyone. Okyoki 3 and RR Raphael are now in 5th place, overtaking Nolga 77 and Eusgene 7. Nolga 77 and Eusgene 7 have moved up to 6th, passing Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH. Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH have moved up to 7th, overtaking Lacroix 1980 and Waynetrain 94. Okyoki 3, RR Raphael, Nolga 77, and Eusgene 7 are locked in a tight battle for the 6th position. Meanwhile, Gary Z and Krenoyer have made significant progress, now sitting in 20th place after overtaking Zago 22 and Surayan Bot. Upyost said, "Hey Amy. Tell my car to push no matter what." "Alright, your wish is my command. Let's go full throttle." Amy has overtaken Zago 22 and Surayan Bot, moving up to 21p alongside Susanne Greenberg. Okyoki 3 and RR Raphael are now in 5th place after overtaking Nolga 77 and Eusgene 7, who have moved up to 6th by passing Lacroix 1980 and Waynetrain 94. Okyoki 3, RR Raphael, Nolga 77, and Eusgene 7 are currently locked in a heated battle for the 6th position. Smurf 20 and ST4NBZH have advanced to 7th place, surpassing Nolga 77 and Eusgene 7.